finish the topic of polynomial today. After going through this another assignment covering your question of 2 marks and 3 marks, and within yesterday's and today's assignment you can revise whole of the topic through all these questions. Answers also I have given to you. Today's first question is find the zeros and verify the relationship. Your second exercise, very common question, and you know the procedure how to do this. Answers already are given to you. And the another question again is of the same category, but now you know this is there in the third form, 4 root 3x square plus 5x minus 2 root 3. How to find the zeros when it is given in the third form. Now I hope you all are quite comfortable here, because now you do have the options available with you. Because in quadratic equation you did that the method of completing the square to find the zeros, as well the quadratic formula you know. Those are the options available with you to get the zeros. So then you can verify by comparing with the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros and check your answer. Then next, if alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial 2x square minus 3x plus 7, then you need to evaluate alpha square plus beta square. So again, as yesterday I was sharing with you, I am just trying to make you people understand always these questions most of the time are based upon your what? Sum and product of the zeros. When you are speaking about this alpha square plus beta square, means somewhere you can think of that identity. Which identity? That is your a plus b whole square. So if you write alpha plus beta whole square is equal to, that is what equal to alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. So here you can put the value of alpha plus beta, that is the sum of the zeros from this polynomial, and then you can put the value of your alpha beta, that is c upon a. So put those zeros in, sum is here and product is there, and then get the subject alpha square plus beta square, that will be equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta, and you can calculate the value of your alpha square plus beta square. So then question definitely is possible, and it can be the part of your question paper. So answer for this is minus 5 upon 4. Then if the sum of the squares of the zeros of the polynomial cx square plus x plus k is 25 upon 36, find the value of k. Now you know from here what is the sum of the squares of the, let alpha beta are the zeros. Again sum of the squares, so alpha is 1 0, beta is another 0. Then again it is what? Alpha square plus beta square. So alpha square plus beta square, it is given is 25 upon 36. And from here you know the sum is what? Minus b upon a, that is equal to minus 1 upon 6. Or product is equal to what? C upon a. So in that way you apply that and get the value of k. So that will be equal to minus 2. Then next again is if alpha beta are the zeros of the polynomial 2x square minus 5x plus 7x, then you need to write another polynomial whose zeros are 2 alpha plus 3 beta and 3 alpha plus 2 beta. So standard form you know x square minus sum of the zeros. When you will be putting the sum of these two zeros, somewhere it will be coming 5 alpha plus 5 beta. Take 5 common. Inside the bracket it will be left with what? Alpha plus beta. So alpha plus beta means sum of the zeros you can substitute from here. So in that way you check your answer whether it is coming to x square minus 25x plus 82. So format you have to follow: x square minus sum of the zeros and to x plus product of the zeros. Then if the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 5x plus k are the reciprocal of each other. So when you are taking such kind of question, go back to your class 8, and you know when you are talking about the number which are reciprocal of each other, then their product is always equal to 1. That is the key idea to solve this question, or you can say out of the box thinking which you have to apply here. So here the product is equal to 1 means c upon a is equal to 1. So what is c? K. What is a? 1. K upon 1 is equal to 1. Directly you are getting the value, that is equal to 1. So can x square minus 1 be the quotient on division of x raised to power 6 plus 2x plus x minus 1, a polynomial in x of degree 5, y or y naught? If you remember, the last question of your exercise somewhere is based upon this fact, and you know how to verify the division algorithm and what are the limitations we are using there. That you have to apply here to get the answer of this, and you have to explain why or why not also. At last the question can be there in 2 marks. Then you have, if the 0 of the polynomial ax square plus bx plus c is double of the other, then prove that 2b square is equal to 9ac. So take one 0 is alpha, then another 0 will be what? 2 alpha. Then their sum or product is c upon a. So if one is alpha into 2 alpha, that will be 2 alpha square. In that way, from here sum is minus b upon a, product is equal to c upon a. Definitely your answer will be coming in terms of a, b and c. Check the equation, do the cross multiplication. Finally somewhere you will be reaching here. So last, this is a common question. Can be in 3 marks, because 3 marks question is also there. Find all the zeros. That was the part of your NCERT exercise also. That is 1 0 is given and this is a cubic polynomial. Remaining 2, you know, if minus 2 is a 0 means you can put x plus 2 is equal to 0. That means x plus 2 is the factor, divide this by x plus 2. Your quotient will be in quadratic, and then go for the factorization or the by middle term splitting, you can get another 2 zeros. So 1 0 is minus 2 and another 2 zeros you can find. I think that is more than sufficient from your coming examination point of view. Yesterday's assignment and today's assignment, and in past also I have added many questions to your assignment whenever we were there inside the class. So please revise these shortlisted assignment to prepare for this forthcoming examination. Thank you.